Good morning, everybody. Listen, Honey and I are going live. So rock out with us, share, like all of that stuff. We're going to be talking about business and, of course, promoting the very last day to sign up for the Lions Den small business development workshop that's happening. So here we go. Share, like, we're going to give you time to join on and then we're going to come back. See you soon. Let's talk about it. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I say we're doing a pop-up live, honey. I'm gonna turn it over to you while I share it on my platforms. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook, and good morning, Lions Den Small Business Community. What's up? What's up? What's up? Go
I
ahead,
say,
honey. Turn it over to
I
you.
say, like she say, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're so excited. Me and my wife is on tiptoe anticipation for this workshop. We've been working aggressively to try to get some things in place to make sure that we have everything together for you. When you walk through those doors, you are walking into an environment that's been put together with heart, love, and joy. So I say, just if for those who registered, awesome. Looking forward to meeting you. For those who haven't registered, today is the last day to get the special sale. Not the last day to sell. We're gonna be selling all month long, but the last day to get the special sale. But we're gonna talk about a couple of things today in here and
Can I say this, honey? I want to say
go ahead,
this.
sweetheart.
First of all, shout out to the amount of people that has joined the den, that has
Yes.
decided to be a part of it. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you for being a part of it and all of that. So let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to go to the next level together. We're excited that you are a part of the den, man. I think it's like, yeah, five, 6 people, man. We're so excited. So glad to
Yeah.
have you on board.
And I'm gonna follow my wife lead this morning. She's gonna direct us and drive us down this road in this live today. But like she said, we want to say congratulations to those who joined. And man, if you ever got any question about the Lions Den, if you thought about joining it, inbox us. I'm pretty sure pretty soon we'll do another live that's in reference to the Lions Den. Am I able to talk about the sale now, or do I have to come back and talk about the sale at the end?
We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha, gotcha.
get some more people to join on with us and all of that great stuff.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So real quick, for those who have not, registered, go register, go register, go register. And like I said, we're going to share more in the end about what this is about. But today, we want to go and talk about a topic. We want to talk about a topic that we think that is, beneficial to a lot of people. We're talking about business all the time. If you watch our live, if you watch our YouTube channel, if you watch our Facebook channel, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all say, man, they talk about business a lot. And some of y'all may want to become business owners, but feel as though that, man, it's just too much of a struggle. It's too much of a risk. If you're watching this live, I don't care, when you're watching it, but I want you to do me a favor. If you are entrepreneur or if you're not entrepreneur, but if you think that being an entrepreneur is a tough decision because you worry about paying your bills.
Right.
If you worry about paying your bills, I want you to put that's me. That's me. Let's type in that's me. Being an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur right now. I'm an entrepreneur. I worry about paying my bills. I'm gonna let you know that's me. I want you to say that's me. Though I want to make sure we're in the same room. If you worry about paying your bills as an entrepreneur, and if you're not an entrepreneur but you want to become an entrepreneur, I'm like, man, but how am I paying my bills? Right now, I'm on my Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday. I know where my check coming from. Unless they fire me, unless they let me go, I know where my money's coming from. So
Right.
if that's you, if you know for a fact that's you, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur. But to be honest with you, Clyde and Tonya, I like what y'all doing. I'm proud of y'all. Go Tonya, go Clyde. But that's not my story. Listen, they used to be me. I won't lie. Shout out to one of my best friends in the world, Pastor Hines, Billy Hines. He'll tell you that was me. I used to watch him. I was like, dang, dude, you doing it, man. I never got
Right.
jealous. I never got jealous. I always was proud of him. If I was jealous of him, it wasn't because he was a business owner. It's because
Mhm.
he had the confidence to do what I didn't. I'm like, man, I wish
Right.
I had that confidence. I wish I had that courage. Because my
Right.
fear was I do not know if I can feed my family if I become an entrepreneur. So if that's you, I want you to type that's me. I don't care when you listen to this today, tomorrow, later, type in that's me just so you can solidify that you're ready for the conversation. Um, so you want to say anything before I jump into the topic?
No, I would say too for me, 2015 starting and really jumping out there and trying something outside of working for a company. So I was the one that quit the job all the time. Everybody, if you rock out with me, you know, baby, I would quit a job in a minute. And I would quit a job, but I would learn everything I needed to learn on the job. And that's the method in madness that we teach our children is learning everything you need to learn while you're on a job, right? We learn from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Learn everything you need to learn, get everything you need to get. And so, because of that, I was able to apply it to what I do within my business. Scariest decision, scariest thing to do. We did have my husband's job to fall back on. We still do. Come here, Glory. Still work. So we employed, and he's employed as well as doing our business. So it's the scariest decision, but I believe it was the best decision that we could have ever made was for me to start back then, and I would say even in 2010 to start, I saw that it was possible. Okay, man, we could do this. Like
Yeah,
it can happen. So that's what we did, and here we go now, 3 years in and full fledged into ownership on a different level, though, on a different
yeah,
capacity. And so I thank God for it, and I thank God for those that listen to us and rock out with us and believe in what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I am.
So listen, if you're here this morning, take out your pen and paper. Take out your pen and paper. If you're driving, don't take out the pen and paper, drive, but take some mental notes and be willing to write down this paper in the future. But we're going to teach you right now how do you make sure that when you transition or when you're starting your business, you can still pay your bills. This is the
Right.
key. This is key. Listen, I know a lot of y'all look at people like, man, they doing it. How they do it? How they running their business and everything. This is gotta be for everybody. But how do you do it? I I promise you, you can do it. We're gonna come to this morning and we're gonna share with you the secret
I would
to
say
that
too, it's
success.
not. I will say it's not for everybody because it takes work and
Hmm.
it takes tenacity, it takes ambition, it takes when you step out and it takes faith like no
Yeah,
other. For you to be able to step out and do something that you've never done before or you've never seen done before. But the power and the key of stepping out is being able to step on, it's not step on, but stand on other people's shoulders and be
yeah,
mentored and be, coached and all of that. I think if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. I told someone yesterday, we stand on people's shoulders
yeah,
in business, in life, period, standing on people's shoulders. And so when you learn to stand on people's shoulders, you learn that at the end of the day, I'm not just doing this just to do it. I'm doing it because I'm learning from other people. And I
that's
think
it.
that's the power in it. You can do it if you have a village. If you come here, if you have a den, I'm gonna say it. If you have a den, you can do it.
Everything.
If you have a community, you can do it. But if it's just you by yourself, being self-made, yeah, you
Too
can
tough.
do it. But you're gonna be stressed out and stretched out while
Yeah.
doing business. So anybody can do it. It's just up to you on how much you're willing to put into work. That's what I would say.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And so the key thing, I want you to, for those who chiming in now, if you just jumping on, if you just seeing it, we're about to share with you how the steps or how do you position yourself in your business to make sure I can guarantee I'm still able to feed my family. I'm still able
Mhm.
to feed my children. I'm able still able to pay my bills. There is a structure, but you got to have that hunger desire. So you ready? Pen to paper. Let's roll. We're going to talk about a concept here, a thought process, a thought process. To do this is not just an action, it's a heart, it's a mindset, it's a thinking. The Bible says, so a man think it in his heart, so is he.
Mhm.
If you can think it, you can be it. If you can think, you can do it. So a lot of us, what happens is we don't really process the thought. We just start doing and we didn't plan it out. We got to plan out the process. But to plan out the process, you got to understand what that is. So listen, to truly understand how you can continue paying your bills, how you can continue, feeding your family and be an entrepreneur consistently, you got to understand four things: the four revenue streams.
Wait, what's your topic? Tell me your topic again. I forgot to put it
Uh,
in.
that's a good question. What's the topic?
I put
Um,
employee versus business owner.
yeah, you can put on a employee versus business owner.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cut
So
you off.
that's okay. You got to understand four things. You got to understand number one, that is four. Number one, you got to understand the four streams. Type that in if you listen to this. Type it in: four streams of income. Four streams of income. There are four main streams of income. You must understand this. If you don't understand the four streams of income, you will abandon one for the sake of the other. And so that's what happens. There's a reason why we jump out and we lose, income, because we abandon the four streams of income. So the first stream of income, I want you to type this in: employment. Employment. You are employed. Oh, here we go with that doggone stuff.
What?
Employment. My thumbs up coming up there.
Got you.
But employment is you work for somebody. Someone else has a business. You show up Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. You are employed. That is no problem. Employment is great for everybody. If you ever read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, the key thing he says: get a job, but don't work for money. Work for experience. Don't work for money. Work for experience. So number one,
Yeah.
employment. The second one, we're gonna talk about all this here in a second, but the second thing, I want you to put it up, babe. Put the chart real quick, and we're gonna break them down one at a time. I want you to put this chart real quick. These are the four streams of income. The four streams of income. Number one, you're an employee. Number two, you are self-employed. And number three, you are a business owner. And then number four, you're an investor. Those are four streams of income. The four streams of income. For you to really truly maintain your level of income and maintain your ability to continue financing your family, listen, we all are able to be business owners. We're going to talk about that in a second. But we're also can be self-employed, but we can also be employees and investors. So listen, I want you to understand this, and this is why most of us, and I want you to keep the stream up, babe, because I'm gonna use this chart right quick to teach this here right now. So, what happens to most of us? Listen to me. Matter of fact, take it down for a second, sweetie. I want to get this thought
Okay.
process real quick.
Okay.
What happened to most of us is, I shared this with a young lady yesterday. Shout out to one of our new members of the Lions Den. We're so excited about you. But I shared this with her yesterday. Is that the reason why the Lions Den even was created is because all of us have a lion on the inside of us. All of us have a lion inside of us. That
Mhm.
instinct. T.D. Jakes wrote a book. I wish I had it here with me. The name of the book is titled Instinct. T.D. Jakes wrote this book, and this book concept taught us is that all of us have an instinctive ability inside of us to do more than what we are. Now, listen to this here. Picture this here. Picture a lion in the zoo. A lion in the zoo. And while this lion in the zoo, he's never been free before, but he knows I don't belong here. I do not belong in the zoo. No different than an employee on a job. I'm here, but I feel like I don't belong here. I'm making these folks a lot of money. I feel like I should be making my own money. But when that lion say, you know what, I want to leave the zoo, he jumps out and go to the jungle. He's never been in the jungle before. He don't know how to survive. But he should go out there and try to be self-made, survival. I don't need nobody. He leave the zoo, sweetheart, and go to the jungle with a zoo mentality. Uh, you
Listen,
know,
which most employees do. We leave a job going to start our own business as a lion mentality of I'm leaving and I'm gonna go out here and not realizing there's people already out here that are doing what you're doing. But go ahead, yeah, I love it.
and that's the key thing, and feel free as I'm going through the journey to chime in.
Mhm.
But that's the key thing. We leave the zoo and go to the jungle because we sit back, and I told you yesterday, we say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. We think, listen to this, we think our greatest testament of faith, this is we even blame it on God, baby. Our greatest testament of faith is we gotta walk out there on faith and just quit and just start. And you get out there and you go from being you go from being an employee and put the chart back up, sweetheart. Just for a second. You go from being an
Mhm.
employee. You go from being. Can you see my? Can you see me pointing this? Oh no. Can y'all
Mhm.
see me pointing this? You go from being an
Uh-huh.
employee to self-employed. I'm gonna go out there into the jungle, self-made, self-employed. do my thing. I'm gonna prove to the world I got this. I start a lawn cutting business. I start a hair cutting business. I start, whatever kind of business, decorating business, whatever it is, craft business. I'm finna do the dang thing. And
You're
and,
right.
and you walk out the business and you don't give your 2 week notice and you give them the finger. Screw y'all. The Lord told me to start my business. And you go from being an employee to self-employed. And this is the problem. We broke one of the 4 streams of employment. And we go out there, realize as a self-employed person. Listen, as a self-employed person, are you like a lion who left the zoo, walking in the jungle by yourself, and you don't know. One thing about it, when you are self-employed, one problem with this journey here is that it's time equals money. Time
That
equals
part.
money. And the same thing up here in employment. Time equals money. You put your time in, you get paid. But you know what the sweet thing about being employed is like being in the zoo? People feed you in the zoo. So even though you got, vacation, you still get paid. You get sick,
Right?
you get paid. You know what I'm saying? Down here,
PTO, PTO.
yeah, down here self-employment, time equals money, but you don't have PTO. You don't have vacation. And
Come
so now
on.
when you don't work, guess what?
You don't eat.
You don't eat. And what happens is, now this is the reason why most people don't become business owners, because
Yeah.
our perspective of being a business owner is being self-employed. You want to say anything else, sweetheart, before I advance any further?
Lady Trivia say it's funny because my last birthday I started putting lions everywhere, especially in my house.
I
Baby,
heard
we
that.
gonna be lions around here. No, I would say the same thing what you said, man. It's more time. You have less. I would say less time and less money to me.
Yeah,
But your time is money. Your money is time. I mean, it's a lot of hustle. I call it the hustle.
yeah.
So yeah.
So we shift over, and so what happened? This is what most people take. They take the journey. They jump out of this one, and jump down to this one, and they say, you know what? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do the thing. And they get out there, and things not what they thought it was, baby. I can't feed my family. I can't pay my bills. Um, you know, it's hard. Seasons. We just came out of a season in construction to where we may literally you may have one job from the month of November to December.
Hmm.
One job for the month of November, December. How many if I was depending on every dime I made all year to pay their bills, I wouldn't have had lights, water, cable, car, house. I would have fell behind. And I don't believe God's not the author of confusion. That's not the will of God. And so what most of us do when that happens, we would have been January knocking on that same job that we told to go to where, and y'all can kiss my what, and I'm gone. You go back to them and say, hey, can I get my job back? And they kind of secretly go ahead.
Yeah, I think when what we found out though that for me, I was self-employed. You know what I'm saying? I found out I would be self-employed, then I would go back to employment, right? I would be self-employed, then I go back to employment because I'm like, man, this is not working. Because it was just me trying to make things happen, trying to, get my hustle on, trying to
Mhm.
make sure. And I hate to say that word, but it's the truth because I found myself doing more work, grinding more busy. I was booked and busy, as people would say, but I wasn't paid and free.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
come on here, Coach Brooks. There's a difference. I was booked and busy, but I wasn't paid and free. And so there's a totally two different things to be. And I get people saying booked and busy, but booked and busy is not always great. If you're
No,
booked and busy, but there's no money or there's little bitty money that's coming through, and you're not gaining contracts and you're not, man, I was
no.
back at somebody's job. I was
Yep.
back going to work for somebody else because I got paid more there than I did with just my self-employment.
And sweetheart, people don't get this right. This is why most of us leave being employees. And say, for instance, we was an employee and we tried the self-employment piece and it didn't work, so we want to be employees. And what they do now, the next time they leave being an employee, guess what they go do? They join pyramid schemes. Reason why they join,
Oh, bitch, you
reason
gonna
why
give
they
me
join,
social media. Social media. Yeah, you right. They
I'm gonna
join
tell you why.
pyramid schemes.
You know why they join pyramid schemes?
Why?
Because it is meant to have the illusion of self-employment or business ownership, but you're still working for somebody else. So you
Do
have the
y'all hear
fear.
this? Wait a minute. Say that again.
It is meant to have the illusion of being self-employed or a business owner, but you're still working for somebody else. And it feels like what we just left, it feels more secure. It feels like just because they gave you a DBA or EIN and a business, name, you feel like, okay, I'm doing it now the right way. But no, you're
Or
doing
they
it
flying you all over, but you're making money for their business.
for their business.
And they may fly you around and do different things for you, and you're going to different place. I hate pyramid scheme. Oh, I when I say I hate them,
Yeah,
that's not everybody's story. We understand. We're not
not
judging
everybody.
you,
I'm
but
just
we
telling you the truth. That we the reason why we shift to that is because he said, "Yep, I don't play with my bit of money." Yeah, and every dime you give. So listen, every dime you give it to them, and now you got to find somebody who's gonna give you money. It's the illusion. It's the illusion. We have the illusion. And my wife, I never forget when she went. She started doing travel, but it was up under somebody.
yeah.
You literally got to understand. If I went from being an employee to self-employed and I'm still working that business, I'm not a business owner. I'm
Hmm.
self-employed up under somebody else's business. Y'all didn't get
Ooh, one more again. Wait, pause. I want us to get that. Say that
that.
again.
If I went from being an employee to being self-employed and I'm up under a pyramid scheme, I'm not a business owner. I'm self-employed up under somebody else's business.
Baby, they harden it up. I just want to let you know that. That's some good
And
stuff, and that's the truth. Because I was a part of a pyramid scheme, like you said. With the there's again, I'm not knocking nobody.
not knocking, but just listen. We're not knocking. Just understand where you are.
Yeah, and it's okay to be
Understand where
there
you
if
are.
you're comfortable. Because I know people make money and try in these pyramid schemes. They do, and it works for them. And I think that is great. But that wasn't my cup of tea because I was like, man, I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. Then you get on the phone with me, and y'all in here tripping because I don't have this many clients or whatever. And I don't got time for that. The
Yeah,
devil is a lie, but I get it. Like, and again, that's for you. No judgment. Hey, do your thing. But we want to show you the difference. That's
yeah.
what
You
we're
got to
come
understand.
here to talk
So,
about the difference.
so if you are in a pyramid scheme, if they may call it any kind of way, like a different structure type of business, just understand where you are, understand why you're there. It
Mm-hmm.
was safer to do that than go out on your own. It was safer to do that than go out on your own.
Mm.
And I feel
AKA
like
partnership. But can
partnership.
I talk about? I want to talk about that because
Okay.
and there's nothing wrong with partnering with people, but this is what we found out over the years. That our motto in our business is we respond to your needs through the gift of our experiences,
Hmm.
right? Through the gift of our experiences. And one of our experiences is learning how partnership truly works versus how partnership looks to where we both putting in money for different things, but really and truly I could put in anyway. It's a whole nother ball game. But go ahead, husband.
I'm sorry.
'Cause
Lana just texted. Let me know she made
yeah,
it.
I
That one.
saw that.
Yeah. But and yeah, and so you got to realize, if I'm shifting out of being employed to being in this other person business, you have the feel of being um a risk taker. I'm
Mm,
taking the risk. I'm making the jump. But understand, I want you to understand where you are. You are still a self-employed slash employee. You self-employed working for another business. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You're a 1099 employee. You're 1099. That is okay. You made a jump. You made a transition. Just recognize where you are. Go
are
ahead.
you self-employed and you're selling products or you're selling a service? For me, I was selling a service, right? And that service was one-on-one coaching, life
Hmm.
coaching. I was selling a service of master classes, right? That I had to create the content, I had to set it up, I had to make sure that everybody was there. You may be that kind of self-employed to where you're selling candles, you're selling t-shirts, you're selling whatever the case, but you're making the t-shirts, you're designing the t-shirts, and that is considered self-employed when you're the one that's doing all the work. I
Yep.
want to
Yep.
kind of make that clear. You're the one that's doing all the work. There's no one. I like this right here. She said those things sometimes make the poor poor. It's not cool because some people think that they are investing but don't have the proper mindset to do the
Instead,
rest.
yes. Yep.
Yeah,
So the
that's so
top get
true.
rich and the poor lose money. That you
That
talking
part,
about the
oh, that pyramid.
we,
Yeah, I
we
forgot
look,
it's a
we look
delay on social media, but yeah,
yeah.
right.
We're titling it as pyramid. People call it other things, but it's pyramid. I mean, all of it is pyramid. But listen, I want to share this here with you right quick. Is that if you do that, Just understand that's a transition. It's no different than being an employee. If you're an employee, understand I'm here because I want to learn from this. And if you know it, you
Mhm.
feel like this is what I want to do, I want to go do this. I want to, okay, I'm gonna break my rhythm here. But if you go do that, understand I'm here because I want to learn from this. Don't put don't build your castle there and say
That
I'm gonna be here forever.
come here, church folks. Don't build your house on that right
On
there.
that,
You don't want to build
don't
a
put
house
you
right there. Learn while you're there.
learn, and we're
Yeah.
gonna transition because you just another employee. You're a 1099 employee. Anybody who's a 1099 employee, you have the ability to become a business owner. But let me keep moving because I want to get back to this. So if what I'm gonna tell you this here, if you do go become self-employed, go ahead and keep your job. Don't leave your employee. You want to still pay your bills. You want to still pay your bills because when you come down here, and it's okay. Right now, I still work for I still work for
Yeah,
GE
you work
Healthcare.
for somebody.
I still work for GE Health. Oh, I can't say who it is. I
No, you
still
good.
work for I still work for a company. And I've been with them for 23 years. And
Ooh.
now
Can we wait? Pause. Can we hard it up? You don't find folks on no job for no 23 years at your age.
23 years.
Yes, hard it up right there. I celebrate you. 23
Thank you.
years of being on this job. But yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm a business owner. And I'm still employed. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I'm a business owner. I'm still employed. But you can be. I mean, I'm a business owner. I'm still an employee. But you can be a self-employed person and still be an employee. You can do your hustle on the side, make your money on the side, in the comfort. Or you can do your pyramid scheme. You can do your Mary Kay. You can do your travel agency. You can do all those things. But don't expect this year
I
to
forgot I
replace.
saw Mary Kay, didn't I?
Yeah, you did Mary Kay. You did the travel
I was
agency.
trying to be a bit. I was trying to be, baby. I
You
was
was
trying to,
trying to do it.
baby.
You you trying to listen. You trying to you've been on social media influencer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Keep your 9 to 5. Keep your 9 to 5. Don't leave this here. But just recognize. I want you to say, I am self-employed. Own your position. I am self-employed. If you know that you're self-employed, you'll know where you are in this category. So I want to keep my employee position. I want to be an employee, but I'm gonna become self-employed because time equals money. Time equals money. You're not a business owner. You're an entrepreneur. Yes, you are an entrepreneur. You are making money because you got a side hustle. I'm making T-shirts, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm selling candles. I'm selling Mary Kay, whatever it is. You are self-employed. I'm a 1099. I'm working for somebody else. Whenever they need somebody to cut their yard, I'm gonna go cut your yard. You 1099. You self-employed, but you 1099. All right. You working for somebody else, or you got your own business. You 1099. All right. So now the key thing is you still want to pay your bills. Keep your 9 to 5. Don't leave your 9 to 5. Don't leave your Monday to Friday. Don't leave your hourly job. Hustle on the side. Learn though. Don't be your castle in your hustle. Be your
Right.
castle. Don't be your castle and hustle. Learn. Don't even be your castle in somebody else's castle. Learn from there and be willing to, unless you just know what, I'm an employee. I do not want to do business. That's you. But if you're trying, if you're going back and forth, I mean you're trying to become a business owner. You trying to. So I'm trying to pay my bills. Go ahead, baby.
I want to say this is that even when I was self-employed in doing my own business, I learned everything. I learned how to create contracts. I learned how to create documents. I learned how to create an agreement. A business agreement throughout that process because of those that I had. Even in my book consulting, when I started that company, I learned the power of the business side of it, which helps me now in business. So
Yep.
learn everything you need to learn when it comes to self-employed. I believe that it's necessary that you go from employee to self-employed. Do you?
That's it.
I
Yes.
believe it's necessary. It's not something you can skip, go from employee to business owner. No, you need to be self-employed first so that you can get enough experience in that to kind of feel your way through and find out, how does it work? Get a bad customer where I remember books and go out and it was not my fault because it was a holiday. I could not stop that. And I remember books not going out because I wasn't organized enough, right? So me taking fault as well as learning from different customers. So that
You
it
know,
allowed you.
I'm gonna say that you don't have to become an employee to self-employed, especially if you join
Really?
a den. If you join a den, we teach you how to
That was good. High five. Look, that was good. I love it. You
because
sure right
listen,
about it.
because to be honest with you, you went from being an employee to self-employed back and forth. I say after work, I never had the luxury of becoming self-employed. When we started the business, I literally went. I think I tried it for a minute to go over there and
No,
start
no, no,
teaching
no,
business to
no.
Miles.
I gotta push back. I gotta push back. I believe you learned from me when I was
Okay,
self-employed because we were doing it. You were helping me in areas that I didn't know, as well
you're right.
as I was helping you with, babe. Did man, I gotta make
Once
sure I have.
again, once again, if you join the den, learn from my mistakes. Don't have to make the same mistakes.
Come on here. I love
But
it.
but listen, I will say, even though you do start your business, you can't start your business and not want to actually work in your business. And so,
Mhm.
because even now, I'm a 1099 employee and a W-2 employee. I do work in the business, but once again, it's a whole nother lesson how you pay yourself. Come to Lions
Wait a
Den
minute. Let's
this
pause and say
Sunday.
this: not just a W-2 employee on for GE, but a W-2 employee for Harden
An
Enterprise and a
enterprise,
1099 employee
1099 employees
for
for an enterprise.
man, we
How
teach
do
you
you do
already
that?
in the thing.
How do you become a W-2 employee for your business and a 1099 employee for your business? Join the den.
Join the deal.
And actually, this Sunday, we're talking about how to pay yourself.
We are. We're teaching this Sunday. We normally don't tell what we're teaching. Lady Trivia, we normally do not tell what we're
Mm-mm.
teaching, but hey, whoever's listening, you get first dibs. We are
Yes.
teaching about how to pay yourself. Look, Lady Trivia say join the den.
Join
Join
the
it.
den.
I
Join
saw
the
you
den.
say, Lady Trivia, that I'm self-employed, baby. We're gonna get you check the classroom. You got some homework. We're gonna get you from
Yep.
that to something else. So it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. But join the den, definitely. But yeah,
Look,
I go ahead.
I wanted to shift. So we because I want people to know how to get to the point. So right now we
Okay.
stopped being employees,
Mhm.
and we came back here. So I tell you, go get your job back. If you're barely making it and you're suffering, you're struggling because you're self-employed, don't let your pride stop you. It is, even if you got to not get that job like you had, but you got to get another job to pay the bills. You know, say, hey, get a job that's uncomfortable. Get a job that you hate, so you know you won't be there forever. Get
Come
something to pay the bills until you can afford not to. But I promise you, self-employment will not happen. You will not get to the point. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me in the Holy Ghost. You will not be able to become comfortable being self-employed. You will not. You will have to convert to being a business owner.
on. Right. You're
Now
gonna
you
get
can still be.
tired.
Now listen, I told you I get 1099 and W-2. So I'm self-employed and I'm a business owner and I'm
Mm.
employee. So right now we have three categories. Didn't Donald Lawrence say, "Let's get back to Eden, live on top of the world"? What
Hey,
Donald
hey.
Lawrence was talking about, let's get back to Eden, was Eden had multiple streams of rivers that flowed into it that gave it its nutrients and the moisture that it needed to become flourishing with what it needed. So that means that we trying to abandon one stream to go to another stream, abandon one stream, go to another stream. Don't abandon the streams, multiple streams. And
Come
this
on.
fourth one we'll talk about in a second. So how do I go from being a business self-employment to business owner? You can keep your hustle, but convert your hustle to a practice.
Come on,
Convert your
Bishop.
hustle to a practice. So I'm a hustling. So while everybody else, you selling what happened? Mary Kay got wealthy because she says, hey, I can sell makeup by myself. I can hire
Or
millions of women around the world to sell makeup for me. Now I use their money to buy my own makeup.
I'm so churchy. I didn't lift my hands.
Let the church say yeah.
Yes.
So you went from being an employee and listen, you kept your job, you started a hustle on your job, and now you converted your hustle to a practice or a business, and you still got your job. While you go to work, you got folks working for you.
we
Yeah, that's worth the price of admission. Whatever I charge y'all to listen to this video, that was worth the charge. You say, you know what? I'm gonna open a barber shop, but I still work over here, but I'm gonna get the business set up properly, and now I'm gonna hire barbers that cut all week long, and the main barber only come in on Saturdays.
Come on here.
I'm gonna come in on Saturdays and cut hair on Saturdays. But I gotta practice as a business, and I got people who making me money. Now I got multiple streams in one stream.
Come on. And now it gives me the opportunity to go find other streams of where money is to be able to.
That part. If you listen, if that's barbershop, but if you got a lawn business, if I hire yard cutters who I can trust, not just your family who trying to rob time from you. You hire folks who you
Hmm.
can trust, and say, hey, while you over here cutting these yards, on Saturdays when I'm off from my Monday through Friday. Now I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna stay forever. I'm gonna tell you when to leave if you want to leave. While on Saturdays, while I'm on my Monday, Friday 8 to 5. On Saturdays, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go out there and look for more yards for us. I'm gonna get the contract. I'm a procurement officer for my business. I'm gonna go procure some contracts. I'm gonna have a manager manage the team, and my yard cut manager gonna follow back up with my contracts, and they gonna make sure the yards get cut throughout the week. While I'm out here still hustling, becoming and every time I cut a yard, I cut myself a 1099, and then I still get paid by them, and I got is that multiple streams? If anybody think that is
Start it
smart,
up if you feel. I, oh,
I'd
I
say
want to
that's
say,
smart. Say that smart. I want to say that smart because I can't see the heart. Say that smart so I can see what you're talking about in
oh
there.
yeah, they not really typing. They just listening. Just let
That's
them.
all right.
They just
Listen,
listening.
sweetheart,
Yeah,
listen. But if you want to type, say that's smart. That's smart. That's
that's
smart.
smart. I want to say this though. This is the thing that when you said about being while you working your 8 to 5, you working your 8 to 5, but you are making money because somebody is cutting yards. So you making double of what you're making while you're sitting at work. While
Yes.
you're sitting at work, money is being made. That's what you call making money in your sleep.
Hey, listen. You can deal with the boss talking to you crazy while you dealing with him and your cash app going off, your Zelle
Bruh,
going off, your bank account going off.
your
You're like, oh,
your
you
quick
cuss me
books.
out. You smile. How you smiling at me? I'm cussing you out because you don't matter. You
God
don't
bless
matter.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
not depending on you. Where everybody else losing their mind because we losing our jobs around here. Why you not losing your mind looking for another job? Because God put me here. If He want me to stay, I stay. If He want me to leave, I leave.
And that's when you really have faith on Lord. If this is for me, let this be for me. Until then, I'm gonna stay here until the wheels fall off, until you tell me different. And
Yeah.
you come and sit down and tell me.
So listen. So let me. I'm gonna teach y'all something that's gonna take you too far, but I'm gonna go ahead and take you there. Now listen. You join the DMV, we're gonna tell you how to do this. But if you want to go and do it on your own, do it on your own. So go ahead and read that.
That part I work for this person who now has successful business, but doing her startup, and she used her job at the time to help her start up her current business. Now I don't advise taking those people pens and copy paste. No,
Oh,
don't do that.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. But she allowed that job to move her from her self-employment to her business ownership. That's it.
Hey, and I think that's powerful because when we started our business, we used your job to start up that business. We
That's it.
saved money to start up that business with that everything that
Paid
we
our
need.
insurance, medical, dental, vision.
Yeah,
Hey, like what they say, beans, greens, tomatoes, dental, vision, healthcare.
you idiot. Right. Better do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
but listen, we got to go. We got a meeting start here in 3 minutes. So I got to say this last part. So listen, why you doing this? Why you employed and why you self-employed? You still got your hustle on the side, but you convert your hustle to a business and you hiring other people. You still got 1099 because you still do it too, but now you hire other people to do it, and now you're making enough money to where you know what? I want another stream of income, so I'm gonna buy a house, a rental property, and now I invest that, and now money equals money. I turned money into money. I bought a
Yeah.
house. I flipped it. I now got, while I'm out here still hustling, people sending me money. Now that rental property bring me money. And by the way, I still show up to work and smile every day and don't have a problem with it because
Come
why
here.
quit if I don't have to?
Or even if you want to, even if it's transportation, I buy a truck or I
Buy a
buy
truck,
a freight,
a vending machine, and
a
put it in
vending
the school.
machine, and put it in the school. Come here, Glory. Whatever you buy, you invest into it, and that thing you invest into it is making you money.
Now listen, we didn't gave y'all the secret
Man,
sauce to success. And this is only an ounce of what we talked about in the last thing.
I
This is
want to
only
say this what it looks like, right? I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go. But to kind of give you a view of what it looks like, we're not telling you something we heard. We're telling you something that we do.
all
And
this. We got all four of these in full effect right now. All four. I ain't say four, all
did you?
four.
I'm saying. I'm saying. It make it come out though. It really will. Yeah, we got all four of them and it works. So my thing is that throughout time, it's all about, here's the thing. I'm gonna remove this for a minute. Here's the
Mhm.
thing. It's all about getting the right people. What I love about Coach Brooks, which is one of our mentors, and what I love about her, she's real, she's raw, and she do it the right way so the government won't come in messing with your money
Yeah.
and taxes and all that. You do it the right way, man. Teaching the importance of different certifications and things to get, we teach you that in the den. Making sure, your employees have job descriptions, we got to make sure that those things happen, and making sure that everybody is doing their job that is supposed to be done, and understand the floor, and treating your employees with Thanksgiving, because you can't do it without them.
Yep.
So we teach that, and it's so important to do that, but you cannot do it by yourself. You could, again, you could, but it would be best to have someone that
You waste
could.
time.
Yeah,
We
that's
said
true.
time is money, and that those things. And so if you do it yourself and you're wasting time, you're wasting money.
That part, that part. So with that said, we're gonna close this out because we got to get to another meeting
Hmm.
and closing it out. You want to say something else on that, husband? You want to put it back up?
No, I just say, I hope you look at this and like I say, a lot of y'all just that's secret sauce, and if it helps, use it. But remember this here: every step got some other details, and that's why we meet in the lines then because we want to help you understand. We made the mistakes, we bust our knees, we bust our butt, we got scars to show it. We want you to learn from our mistakes. In the Harden
And
Enterprise, we say,
others, and others
and
that are in
others,
the den. In
and
the den,
others.
we learned something yesterday just from somebody we was meeting with. Didn't even know we can do things like that. You learn
Nope.
other things from other people that may have been through that experience before you. So it's a
Yeah.
great learning tool.
And the book I got this from, if you want to go read it, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book changed my life, and so I want to say that I want to give him his credit.
Yes. So today, y'all, one of the reasons why we came live, because today is the last day. Today is the last day. We've been watching. Somebody signed up last night. Shout out to you. You're gonna get an email if you're watching this. You'll get an email really, really soon, where we're gonna be sharing with you how to get a part of the Lions Den. So if you don't know, uh, the sale ends today for those of you that want to join the Lions Den small business community. I will put the link in the classroom. I mean, in the classroom. We are not in class.
We're not in the
I will
classroom.
put. I know I'm used to that. I will put the link in here. What does it look like? Oh my God! Right now we have a community of people that are a part of this den. So in order to get this sale, the sale is, if you be a part of the den, you could join for just 3 months or whatever to be a part of the Lions Den
No, not three
small
months.
business.
Don't get it twisted. It's not 3 months. The 3 months payment plan for
There you
you got
go.
to join for the whole year. It's a 3 month payment plan, or it's a one full payment. Today is the last day to use the 3 month payment plan or the full payment to get the free access to the workshop. We
Yes.
felt like we didn't want to double dip. We say, you know what? If you trust us enough to join the den, we trust you enough to come to the workshop for free. Now it's tomorrow. If you register tomorrow, and you go in and you pay for the Lions Den, um, you know, I don't know. We may do a special deal for the people who pay 100%, but you cannot do the payment plan because now it's chances that it just don't work. It don't make sense for us. But today is the last day that you can sign for the payment plan or the full payment. The payment plan or the full payment for the Lions Den. We
Yeah.
will give you access to the workshop on March the 29th, February 29th, March the 1st, and March the 2nd. This awesome, 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 awesome event. You have free access to this because of your membership. We didn't want to say, hey, you pay the money to join the Lions Den, and now we're going to charge you some more money to come to the workshop. We saw in our heart that if you trusted us enough to pay for the three payment plan for the year or the full payment for the year, we trust you enough. So you know what? You have proven that you are hungry enough to walk into this for free.
And you may ask yourself, okay, what is all in this Lions Den? First of all, number one, you have a community, which is a classroom called the Lions Den Small Business Development Classroom, that you become a part of after you complete documents that you're going to receive an email. Once you sign up, you receive an email, these documents that you're going to have to fill out. Then you will be added to the classroom with the other community. And in this classroom, you have what we call a development plan. And so with that development plan, you will set up an assessment, a free assessment with us to go over your business, kind of learn about the Lions Den. We give you more information, and then we learn about your business. And now we learn about your business. Now we're able to create what we call a development plan so that you can start the process of scaling your business. No matter where you are, you'll be able to start our first start process to plan your business out. The next thing you'll have access to our Lions Den Small Business University. And in that university, we started in January, and this development plan will start it started in January. And we're excited, man, for those that are coming on board. And in that university, you're able to go, and as you do your development plan, you're able to go get documents and different things that's going to be in videos that are in that university. And you're able to do bi-weekly every other Sunday at 7 p.m. This Sunday is the first Sunday that we meet. We can't wait to introduce all the new members to the community. So we're
Yeah.
joining this Sunday at 7 p.m. So that's when you get a full access, and other people, like-minded people that could
Yeah.
be able to help you either start, scale, or sustain your business, man. You're able to be in this community and be able to grow, and we take you on the process. Look at the other video that's in this on my YouTube page or in my Tonya Harden Ministries. It's a video. We give you more details of the university and all the stuff in the back end and what it is. But come and join us today. February 1st is the last day for this sale to go on for us, and you can go to this website, lionsden.he services LLC-LLC.com. Come be a part of the community. Join us February 1st, the last day. Anything else you want to say, husband? Because I said a lot. But I felt like a salesperson.
You are,
Jesus.
girl. You learned that from Mary Kay.
You're so messy. You petty. Oh, you petty. I did, huh?
You heard learned that from Mary Kay, girl.
Yeah, I
Girl,
had
you better work.
to.
But nah, I just say I hope we have fun doing this. This is who we are. I want to say, Lady Trivia, thank you for rocking out with us. There's nothing
Yeah.
like, talking and having somebody chime back and forth. Man. Lady Trivia
And
is
a
definitely,
dance member.
I would definitely say she's a faithful dance member. She's been following us for a long time, and chopping it up with us all the way from Bmore, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
So keep it up, keep it up. Look, thank you for your love and your
I'm glad you
and
said
your
that, because this is not just for people in Texas. It's people.
no.
We have people that are all over. So come and be a part. Yeah, definitely.
And Lady Trivia is flying all the way from Bmore down here to take part of the actual workshop. So we're excited about that. Really excited about that.
Yes.
All right.
We
So
can't wait.
if nothing else, we are late for our staff meeting that we have every Monday and Wednesday. So we got to jump. God bless
Today,
y'all. We love y'all.
mm-hmm.
Talk
Today
to y'all later.
Thursday, but yeah, that's what we're doing.
Say Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh shoot.
but we do. It,
I'm
it popped
rushing up.
up. I know. I'm like, yeah, but we gonna still have a meeting though. We
Yeah,
still
we got
gotta
our
have.
staff meeting.
Yeah.
So, well, all right then. Well, y'all, God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Good night.
Good day. Y'all have a good one. Hope to see you in the dance or at the workshop. Stay blessed. Bye
Stay
bye.
blessed.